distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. Good evening. I think we want to first of all start by welcoming all of you and thanking you for having had the time to join us this evening on this occasion where we get to excite our taste buds on tasting both good wine and having some good food. We are very delighted to see that the market size has grown for wines, and it is for that reason that we started investing in getting people such as the winemaker to come and now start talking to us about wines and how you can pair wines. And I was told there's even not only food pairing, there's something called now food harmonization.
On behalf of Nederburg, I just want to thank you for the opportunity to be here. I briefly want to take you through what we're going to be doing tonight. Obviously we're going to be enjoying some wines with food, so the whole idea of the evening is to pair food and wine together. Now before I take you through the menu and why we put certain foods and certain wines together, winemakers and people in the industry, whether it's food or whether it's wine, they've put up this imaginary wall of intimidation, trying to intimidate people that if you don't know anything about wine, you cannot enjoy the product, which is very far from the truth. For me as a winemaker, there's nothing that gives me more pleasure than somebody walking up to me and say, I'm really enjoying your wine. Ultimately, it's about the experience and it's about enjoying food and wine. For me, probably a little bit more wine. For other people, maybe a little bit more food. Really indulge, enjoy, tasting. The best way to go about it is to take a little bit of wine, put a little bit of wine in your mouth, and then put the food in your mouth while you have a little bit of wine still on your palate. Our business means very, very little, as much as nothing, if we don't have consumers like yourselves and people distributing and helping us sell the wine in a fantastic country like Kenya. So to everybody involved, whether you're involved in the value chain or whether you're the very important customer and consumer at the end of the day, we value your support.
Nederburg is the most awarded wine in South Africa. It's one of our flagship brands of distiller. And in this market we have just introduced the Ingenuity, which is one of our flagship, won many awards. And we also introduced the 5600, which is also a new wine.
Today's event has been more to deal with more consumers rather than the chefs. Today the consumers need to know what kind of bitings, and finger food is important to go with what kind of Nederburg wines. So the whole experience today has been very, very educational. It's been fun, but at the same time it's been very, very experiential.
I think the wines introduced are new today. There's innovation, there's lightness, and the consumers feel comfortable with the product. So I think this is something I'd like to see happen more frequently.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Nordahl from Destination Magazine, and my favorite wine tonight was the Chenin Blanc. It was really light and crisp and nice and fruity.
I'm loving this event. We got to meet the winemaker and we really love Nederburg. And so far, my current favorite wine is Chenin Blanc, the 5600 Chenin Blanc.
Great evening, fantastic evening, quite unusual, the pairings that happened, some quite surprised me.
Really just here to enjoy Nederburg wines, to showcase what the best of Nederburg, what's new. We're showing people 5600, the Chenin Blanc and the Cabernet Sauvignon. So very exciting to be here. We have about 100 to 150 people, as you can hear behind me. And we're having a food and wine event, so we're pairing different foods, local foods with some of the Nederburg wines. And really the idea is to introduce the whole lifestyle of wine, food and wine to the people here in Nairobi, people of Kenya. And so the 5600, which is one of our lifestyle wines, really blends in well with what we are trying to do. It's a very exciting new range, the 5600. Like I mentioned, it's a Chenin Blanc on the white wine side and a Cabernet Sauvignon. Fruit-driven wines that are light, easy to enjoy, as we call them, lifestyle wines. So it's wines that you can enjoy on a day-to-day basis. We also have some of our more exclusive wines like the Ingenuity wines, just showcasing the diversity of Nederburg.